bottom line, bro. Shut up.
I wanted to, before we even put in a motion, to have people of the community to represent Crip Mac in the courtroom, to show that Crip Mac isn't a criminal that's running the streets doing criminal shit, that he's actually has a job, that he's actually doing community work, and that he's handling business, as he would say, right? So, first person I asked was who? Adam 22. I hit Adam 22 up. I'm like, yo, Adam, fucking Crip Mac got court. It's very important. Can you guys come to court and say that, you know, he's employed with you guys, and that, you know, if he was to be given bond, y'all would pose some type of responsibility for him, make sure that, you know, he's going to work and that he's not messing up. So he said, oh, I'm booked. I have a interview that day.
They were telling me on Monday that they wanted me to come and try to talk to the judge on Wednesday, but I already had my whole week booked to interviews.
Crip Mac could be coming home. He could be home for the holidays because you know, go up there and say he has a job. I've seen that happen. I've seen judges let people go because, you know, their employers came into the courtroom and said, you know, he's employed and whatever. So
what the?
But if you went in there and said, hey, I'm Adam 22. Right. I represent this. I've employed him for this time. We've done this. And what you see right now, he took a bad thing and turned it into a good thing as far as his character, personality, and his gimmick.
Right. And the judge
and you did that for him?
That happened, so I knew there was a possibility. So that's why I even asked Adam. I really didn't want to ask Adam for nothing, honestly. You know what I mean? But I felt like it was important, so I asked him. Adam said that he was busy, but I'm like, okay, you could push your interview back. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? This is for somebody's freedom. This is for somebody that you call your friend, your buddy, your...
Tee this bitch up. King,
do it.
Come on.
I'm not seeing it.
Tee this bitch up.
Do it.
Tee this bitch up. Hey,
Adam. Beat up on Cub. Don't fight my Crip.
You gonna save him?
That's my best friend. That's my bestie.
He gonna save him?
That's my bestie.
You know, whatever the fuck else he calls him. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, all right. I didn't say all that. I said that in my head, you know, because that's what I said in my head. I ain't trying to, you know. But, so then I was like, oh, can you send one of your, you know, somebody that works for you, Josh or somebody, you know, somebody preferably that's white, that's like, you know, that can say that represent No Jumper, the company, and say that Crip Mac is an employee and that, you know, he's in good hands. He didn't left me on scene. Adam left me on scene on that. And I just felt like, you know, again, I don't have nothing personal with him, but I felt like that was some sucker bitch shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you, like, you know, like, this is somebody's freedom. This is somebody. It just shows me that Adam really don't give a fuck about nobody but his bottom line. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm sorry I even asked him, but I had to ask. You know, Crip Mac is my boy. You know? Nobody came. You know, it was just me in the courtroom.
And that's when they said they're not going to let him out while he's waiting. I know, but what am I going to do? I got people flying in to do interviews. I got to cancel my whole...
But you could pause the interview a little bit.
Yeah, you could have went. You could have
like the interview could wait a little bit.
You could have feel like that's his life. Like 12 to 2.
I got my whole week booked every week. Look at this. Wednesday, I got 7 things I got to do throughout the day.
Adam, as a fake real whatever nigga is. Yeah,
8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Booked.
He needs you there, though.
What am I gonna do?
I need you, though, bro.
Imagine,
I wish I could have done.
Imagine, that's crazy.
You can, man. What the
you
talking
could,
about?
though.
Well, I'm not supposed to just cancel my whole schedule for just everybody I know. I'm sorry. I'm a businessman.
But
I hope y'all paying attention to
I
what's
can't
going on.
comprehend.
That's not that much, though.
I just, you know, I don't know. I got my week booked, you know?
Look, Adam, let me let you know this. Look,
I don't cancel interviews. This is what I do. This is my whole life.
Earlier, I made an update about C-Mac's court date. And, you know, in that, I mentioned, you know, the exchange between me and Adam 22. Adam 22 got a wind of it, and he ain't like it. You know, he ain't like it because the truth hurts. You know what I'm saying? And then plus, you know, he got a bruised ego, a real fragile ego. So, you know, anything is gonna, you know, get him upset. You know what I mean? Especially when it's truth. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's truth coming from a person that he don't want to hear the truth from. You know what I'm saying? So, Adam said, he said, oh, China Mac you're a failed rapper, you're a failed everything. How can you tell me what to do with my business? You know, you done failed at everything.
I'm not really feeling sitting here and taking business advice from some guy who can't even manage his own career. Never mind CRIP. I mean, you were trying to be his manager. He got this case. He caught all these gun charges under your watch, so that's on you. And then this dude who's never been successful at anything in his entire life is trying to tell me how to run my business. Bro, if you wanted me at the bail hearing, you should have told me more than 24 hours in advance, and I would have made it happen. And because everything that you ever tried to do streaming-wise has absolutely failed, and now CRIP Mag's gone, so you can't glaze him any further, since that was the only thing giving you any kind of relevance.
To my defense, Adam 22, the first time you met me, you had my whole Chinese dick in your mouth, bro.
Let me explain something to you. I got 20 full-time employees, and when I have a day of 4 full-length interviews, that shit's important to me. That shit impacts the bottom line. Tell them why you ain't been on Vlad in a few years. Tell them about how faking shit has led you into all kinds of bad situations where even somebody like Vlad, who was the first person to look out for you, the first person to put you on, you don't fuck with him anymore. Why is that? Should we talk about that?
Bro, you put your nose in another man's ass, bro.
So Adam tells his wife to take a sniff of the guy, and she does. She tells him he smells pretty good. He then asks if he can take a smell. So the guy go ahead and let him get a smell, but then he goes in for the butt smell.
Like, in there, you smell what that man had for lunch, buddy Wuddy. Come on, if I'm chasing it, what the fuck is that? I know you don't enjoy smelling another man's shit, right? If you do, then that's another thing. But I know you don't enjoy putting your nose to another man's ass.
Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I'll subscribe to yours, and we can come up together.